Hello and welcome to Baker Brews. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Donna. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 boys. Here on this channel, we like to share about homesteading in the city, and we share a ton of our family adventures. Today's video, with it being Christmas time, this is a Christmas tag that was put together and hosted by the lovely Chronicles with Ingrid. She is awesome. I hope you will check her channel out. She has lots of great recipes and I love her vibe, and she does these really awesome collaborations, and I've just met a lot of really awesome creators through this, through the things that she organizes. So yeah, check her out. We're gonna jump into the prompts that are provided. They are Christmas themed things, so you can get to know me and the things that I like to do over Christmas time. I hope it will inspire you. Share in the comments below, like if there are some Christmas traditions or things that come to mind for you, and yeah, just be all Christmas and festive together. And I hope it will inspire you. If you have, things that you guys do over the Christmas holidays, like traditions or food. I was looking at my list, I have a lot of food. And if there are things that, you do as a family over the holiday season, I would love to hear about it. I love hearing about other people's traditions and things that they do. Like I have one friend, their family always gifts each other like a $20 like exchange, Secret Santa exchange, but they always pick a theme. I thought that was so cool. It's a neat way to do like an exchange within your family, keep it really budget friendly. So you do a theme. Their theme I think this year was like kitchen utensils, and so they're all trading like something kitcheny, and the year before that was like travel, so they all picked something in the theme of like traveling around the world. So it was, she said they got like sauces and spices and really interesting things, because they would like pick a country and then you had to gift that person something from that country. Anyway, I digress. We're gonna jump into the questions here below. I'm gonna get my clipboard because I wrote stuff down and I'm gonna forget, so this will make it easier for me to remember because I got mom brain. The first Christmas tag question is your top 3 Christmas movies. I have so many movies that I enjoy and have enjoyed watching. I feel like there's a new Christmas movie that comes out every year that I'm like, oh, that looks amazing and I really want to watch it. So this one was pretty hard for me, but I'm going to go with what we've watched this year. So far, we showed the kids Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he has to go find the toy, and they really enjoyed the humor. I thought it's a family classic, like it was fun. So that was the first one we watched, and then they got into Elf. As you can see, we literally only watched the best moments of Elf. We watched a short snippet. They love him. They were reenacting him. They think Will Ferrell is hilarious, so I can't wait to watch the whole movie with them. But for now, I think the best moments was perfect. It was a perfect amount of Elf for them, just with our time frames and stuff like that. But that one is, I don't know, it's really funny. It's like Christmas classic, like Elf. Anyway, and then the third one is Noelle, but it's that Noelle with Anna Kendrick, and where she's it's like pro-female Santa. So her brother is supposed to be Santa, but he doesn't want to be Santa. Instead, he wants to be a yogi guy, which I thought was hilarious. And then she takes over the role of Santa. So it was just a really heartfelt movie. I really enjoyed it, and that's what we have watched so far this year for Christmas movies. This year, the boys have really been singing Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. I'll catch them singing it quite often. So I feel like that's probably our number 1 Christmas carol right now. And then number 2, I feel might be Rudolph, because we've been talking about Santa and his reindeer and trying to remember the names of the reindeer, and then we've been talking a lot about Rudolph, so we've been listening to the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer song.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Oh, oh, oh.
I was learning some interesting facts about Rudolph and how, I forget what company it was, but tried to bring the Christmas spirit of the reindeer, so that's why they introduced Rudolph years ago. And apparently Rudolph might have also had the name Reginald or something like that, or Rufus. Anyway, I'm glad they went with Rudolph. I don't know anybody named Rudolph, so it's very fitting. And then I don't know about a third Christmas carol that's really stuck out this year, but last year, as part of my oldest's writing assignments, he was learning numbers and some writing. I had him write out the lyrics for the 12 days of Christmas, like Partridge in a Pear Tree, and 5 golden rings.
Walking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 gold wings, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
That was awesome, honey. That was your best one yet. And so we would sing it, he would write it, and then like every day he would add a line. So then he would learn the whole song, and then we would listen to the song. And then that last year, I'm pretty sure as well, that new movie with Eddie Murphy came out, Candy Cane Lane, where it's all about the 12 days of Christmas. So it was very perfect timing. I don't think he quite understood like the connection with the song as well as I thought he might, considering we were like studying the song, but he's little. It was an awesome movie, and it was a very good pairing at that time. Next is your top 3 favorite Christmas beverages or drinks. Yeah, eggnog, or eggnog. I love eggnog. We shop at Costco. The eggnog is always on sale this time of year. I feel like we always have a carton of it in the fridge. Last year, the kids were not so much into eggnog. This year, they love eggnog. Love eggnog. So I feel like we're just about on the cusp of introducing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with the moose mugs. That is a family tradition with my parents-in-law. We would watch that movie, have the glass moose cups, and have eggnog. So we're almost ready to introduce that now that they like eggnog. Okay, sorry, I only gave you 1 drink. This time of year, I really like the mulled or spiced wines. So if you like make your own mulled wine, you like I went to a party once and you take a whole bunch of red wine, concoction it into a pot, you add like your orange slices and your cinnamon and your star anise and you boil it. My gosh, that is so good. But I've also recently had a mulled Haskap mocktail. It was non-alcoholic, and it was from a company called Token Bitters here. I think they're a local company, and like so good. Like that stuff is so addictingly good, and it's really fun because it's a non-alcoholic as well. Plus I really like Haskap. If you don't know, I tried to grow Haskap bushes for the first time last year. Yeah, I got a whole 4 berries, so hopefully this year will be better. Oh, and if you don't know what a Haskap is, it's like a elongated blueberry. So it comes from the honeysuckle family. It's like a really long blueberry, and it's a little more sour. Next on the list is your top 3 favorite books. Okay, I'm gonna show them to you here because I have exactly 3 books. 2 of them are ones that my parents-in-law gave my husband. They gave to their son as he was growing up, and they wrote sweet little messages in the front, and so they're his books, and we read them to the kids every year. They come out in the Christmas bin, and they are so sweet, just like really good messages. But then we always read the classic, The Story of Baby Jesus, at this time of year. So I feel like those are the 3 books that we do every year. Oh my gosh, this is really hard for me. This is like, because if you know the 5 love languages, I'm a receiving gifts person. I love receiving gifts. I love giving gifts. I feel like that is my love language. And so according to the test, it's my love language. No, I know it is. And so this one is hard because I've gotten some really awesome gifts. And like when I got that gift that I really wanted, like it's in my memory, like pretty deep. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about recent gifts that really stuck out for me, like last year's gifts. So the ones that I wrote down that I can remember. So a neighbor actually gave me this ornament, this beautiful chicken ornament. And she sent me a message. She's like, I hope you like it. Like, I know you have chickens. If you don't know, we have backyard chickens. We live in the city. I went through all the hoops and jumps to officially get backyard urban chickens. We have them in the winter all season long. They lay eggs in the winter too. Their coop is insulated, etc., etc. But this chicken ornament is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Anyone who comes to our house is like, wow, that chicken ornament. It stands out. So I like this one. It's a rooster. I know that, but we all call it the chicken ornament. And then I also remember some friends, they gave us a gift basket. It must have been this long and like this wide. Like it was huge. And it was full of homemade goods, like baked cookies and brownies and chocolate dipped things, but it also had preservatives, like homemade preservatives, jams and jellies, pickled carrots. I was in Haven a little bit because we are a pickles family, and I've recently started like pickling more things and canning more things. But the year that we got that, I was like just dipping my toes into canning and pickling. So I was like, what? This is amazing. You can gift your homemade things like so beautifully. So we were enjoying that for months, and yeah, I loved it a lot. Okay, and then the third thing, also food, but very thoughtful. A family member, instead of buying like toys for our kids, showed up with a huge bag of groceries. Now, groceries are expensive, people. And when you got kids and you got a family, like there's wasted food. It costs money to get groceries, so they picked up all the things that we like and that the kids like. And I thought that was so thoughtful, and it was so sweet. Obviously, we all enjoyed it. We got to enjoy the spoils of a full fridge, and that really like touched me. It's very thoughtful. Like, I know it's not like toys and maybe it's not your traditional thing, but I really I extra appreciated it. Okay, we're almost coming to the end. We have top 3 Christmas traditions. I'll flip my paper over. Okay, top 3 Christmas traditions. Immediately my head jumps to food, but that's actually the next one. So I'm gonna try not to think about food for a minute here. And I'm gonna talk about the Christmas tradition that we have whenever we are in the city. We were doing rotation, like we would go to the family farm for Christmas and we would stay in the city for Christmas. So the years that we stay in the city, we go to our church's Christmas concert, the Christmas Eve concert, and it is mind-blowing. Like, it is so well done. There is usually like fireworks in the building or sparklers. Basically, they hire professional musicians, so they'll hire like professional singers. There's usually like our friend plays the viola, and usually he performs there. So I absolutely adore like having like a live performance with like amazing musicians. It's very entertaining, so the kids actually sit with us during the concert, and every year they're just like mind-blown because it is such a good concert. Like, it is phenomenal, like the best Christmas concerts I have ever been to. They're entertaining and like engaging and exciting. And so yeah, if you're gonna go somewhere Christmas Eve, go to a church concert. It's really good. And then with that is also like spending time with family. We like to go to things with family, or we try to go to things with family and friends. So I really enjoy like spending time with family and friends, like checking out Christmas things. Edmonton is a winter festival city, so there is always like winter festivals happening. This year we went to the All Is Bright on 124th Street. I took the kids to the Christmas Carol concert by the Christmas Bureau. That was their first time in the Winspear Center. It was so good. Like, the concert was amazing and the singing was amazing, but the Winspear Center itself is like, it's a very jaw-dropping space. So it was really cool to be able to take the kids for the first time there. And then it seems kind of like an annual tradition. Somehow we always end up going to Glow, the Festival of Lights. Really nice because it's indoors. Got the food trucks, it's inside, crazy lights, Christmas. They usually have Santa or the Grinch, but then sometimes they'll even do like a princess night where you'll get, Elsa from Frozen and Anna, and then they'll do singing and dancing performances. So there's just a lot more entertainment. There's a little holiday train that runs. They have like a stamp scavenger hunt, and then they give you a little ornament at the end. So we've collected 2 years in a row the ornaments. I don't know, it's somewhere on the tree. And so we somehow always end up going to Glow. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but as an indoor activity, it is really nice. But in years past, we've done things like the holiday train, some drive-through lights. There's a super decorated house called Maisie's Christmas House. So yeah, there's just always a lot of activities, a lot of things you can do in the city of Edmonton for the holidays. And then the last Christmas tradition I'm going to talk about, every year we have been doing advent calendars. Last year I made an advent calendar, and that was really fun. I put things like like making cookies or hanging up the stockings and going to Christmas things and activities around the city. This year we were gifted advent calendars, so we've just been opening those, but the kids have been loving them. And I think just like having a little something exciting leading up to Christmas, like they of course the kids, they really enjoy it. Okay, last thing is the top 3 Christmas dishes. So I'm gonna put 2 together because I feel like we always have them. So I have a Slovakian heritage. If you don't know, I'm half Chinese and half Czechoslovakian, so I'm a joke. I'm a Chinese checker, like the game. Ha ha. So with a Slovakian heritage, we have 2 traditional, well, typically we have a traditional Christmas Eve dinner, and like it would be rice, fish soup, smoked fish, and then we would also have these 2 dishes that I typically make, which is opaconse and pierogi. So the opaconse is like a sweet dough ball that is covered in sugar and ground poppy seed and butter. It's really good. The dough balls themselves are really good. I have a whole video on how to make them. I'm trying to learn how to make them sourdough style, actually. So that's something I gotta work on here. And then pierogi is just like a pierogi. It's a little pierogi, and we usually have them filled with cottage cheese or prunes. I actually really like the prune ones more than the cottage cheese ones. But as kids, we definitely only ate the cottage cheese ones. So I feel like as you get older, you start to like prunes. Anyway. So I'm gonna put those 2 together because that is the traditional food that my family always does Christmas Eve. And then traditional food or dishes otherwise, okay, I feel like every year I crave and I wanna make poppycock. The popcorn covered in caramel with nuts and cranberries, or I've done dried cherries in it. Like, that stuff is so good and so addicting. We're a popcorn family. We usually get a bag of Colonel's popcorn every year from a family member. It is awesome. But I also really enjoy making poppycock, homemade poppycock. It's super good. The other recipe or traditional dish I feel like is gotta be cookies. It's always cookies at Christmas time. We usually always make like your classic sugar cookie, but I also try to make a new cookie recipe or try a new cookie recipe every year. This year I made a recipe that I got from Lindsay Sterling. So I watched her concert, her Christmas concert. She is a violinist to like hip hop music. If you don't know her, check her out. She actually has really good Christmas violin music, so I quite enjoy it. And her concert was amazing when I went to it in the past. We made some good friends there. And so anyway, Lindsay Sterling did a concert, Christmas concert online, I think. And then at the end, she had some of her favorite cookie recipes. And one of them was a brown butter toffee cookie. Oh my gosh, so good. I gifted some to the neighbors this year and some friends, and all of them were like, these cookies are so good. So I feel like cookies, you can't go wrong with cookies. It's Christmas time. And so definitely we're pro cookies. Okay, at the end here, I just got to tag some channels that I think it would be awesome to hear your responses to these tags. There are so many amazing creators on YouTube. Like, I've made some good friends here and supporters and encouragers. So these are just a few channels that I want to shout out that I would love to hear your Christmas things. I know some of you are already doing Christmas vlogs and you've already shared some of these like Christmas traditions and things, but I just want to shout you out anyway. So I have Grow Joyfully, Easy Street with Jen, and I also have Molly Deckman and Ashley Kristen. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me through this Christmas tag video. I'm going to put our playlist below of all the Christmas things that we get up to if you're looking for Christmas inspiration or recipes or things to do. Like, I got it all in a playlist. Don't forget to check that out. And again, thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays.